Jey Uso, who I don't know if you've seen any of his stuff recently in terms of his clips and what his involvement on Raw and everything. But he has this new word called yeet that he says, right? Or maybe Jimmy, one of the two, right? And they have merch. I think it's Jay because he was on Raw last night, and they blurred out his shirt that says yeet on it. And because there's some kind of trademark issue now that just came up where WWE cannot use the word yeet. So I don't know what's going on with that whole thing, but last night apparently it was like his whole entire shirt was blurred out on television because of it. And so here I am, I'm on the thread, just going through everything, and whatnot. And let me go ahead and pull this up because this dude blocked me. I was about to call him a certain word, but I think I'll say that for later. More enraged by this because I just don't understand people. Trademark. So there's an indie wrestler that has trademarked the word yeet or the term yeet, and he actually has it on his merchandise. I think on Pro Wrestling Tees. So I think that's where the whole trademark thing happened, where WWE was like, okay, we can't use yeet because there's an actual indie wrestler using it. First of all, I want to say I'm glad that they at least respect the indie wrestler for not trying to. I don't know what WWE can do. It's a billions and billions of dollar company, TKO and WWE. So they could pretty much do if they want a word and it's trademark. They can easily get the shit. But first of all, I just want to say, it's a good thing that they respect this indie wrestler Delaney. But I went on the thread because obviously I decided, you know what, I'm at least going to say something to this guy about this and express my whole concern on the thing because I'm like, look, if somebody trademarked it, they trademarked it. So this guy says, Cal Anderson, where is this guy? Or Kai, I'm sorry. Of course, his name's fucking Kai. He says, so a guy who looks like, not Colin Delaney, I'm sorry. His name is not Colin Delaney. He looks like Colin Delaney. But the guy that looks like Colin Delaney, Young Bucks, and James Ellsworth, who made a baby, has horribly made yeet shirts. So the dude's clowning him on the shirts, right? And I'm like, okay, you're going to clown this indie wrestler because your favorite wrestler, Jey Uso, can't use it on WWE television? Okay. And again, I didn't chastise the guy or anything like that. And then he goes on to say that have a trademark Nintendo figure on it, Pikachu, is the reason Jay can't use yeet. So I quote tweeted him and I said, business is business, fam. He got to it first. There's a saying about if you snooze or something, I can't remember though. You want to know what this dude decided to do? So he replies back to me, but as you can see, I am unable to even view the tweet or anything. So of course I had to use my my burner account to figure out what the fuck this dude even replied back to me before right before he blocked me. So he says that still doesn't give him a right to use other trademarks for his shirts. So now this dude is going on a whole nother fucking tangent about Pikachu, which has nothing to do with the fuck we're talking about with the word or the term yeet. And then he goes on to say some faggot shit and says, but you do you, boo-boo. Never quote tweet me again. You are beneath me. Thank God I didn't see that before he fucking blocked me. But here we are, Jake. Here we are in 2023, and I'm still getting blocked by retards that want to talk shit and not even give me a chance to even respond. Here I am blocked. I don't get it, man. This is all I said. This is literally all I said. Business is business. You snooze, you lose. How the fuck? What justifies being? Now I know this doesn't mean too much to you, Jake, but how the fuck? I don't get it, man. This pussified world that we live in, this new generation of quote unquote fans, and they get so butthurt because all I said was my opinion about the term yeet being trademarked by an indie wrestler and him getting to the trademark first. How the fuck is that my fault for pointing out facts?
Like, he literally is like just straight up crying. Like, I mean, that's literally it. Like, he just, like, I guess you hurt his feelings somehow. And so he just kind of says some stupid shit. Like, literally, you just made yourself look like such a, like, who you this was like you said it very nicely. Like it wasn't even a jab at him.
I didn't call him any names. I could understand if I said, "Look here, you pussy bitch," or something like. I don't do that though. Like I was just stating facts. I was just saying, look, business is business. If this happened to me, if I came up with the word when I was on the Indies, and somebody in WWE was using it, and they trademarked it, and I can no longer use it, I'm not going to be butthurt. I don't think fans should be butthurt about their favorite wrestler not being able to use a certain term or word. So why the fuck is this dude blocking me because I said the guy got to it first? That's my whole thing with this whole like fandom of wrestling. These guys are not wrestling fans. I don't know how many times I have to tell people these people aren't real fans. When you go to football, now football has been so diluted that it's not even fun to watch anymore because you have a bunch of people that aren't real fans watching it and saying that it's unsafe, watching it and saying that, oh, we can't have our kids watch. Fam, I've been watching football my whole life. It's a gladiator sport. It's a violent sport. Wrestling, the same thing. But here we are in 2023 where people are saying, look, we're fans of this or because you like women representation or you like black representation or whatever, the homo representation, whatever. And cool, that's good on you. But at the same time, don't come into our space of wrestling and try and gatekeep and block people because we're stating out facts, bro. Literal fucking facts. Dude had the joint trademark. I pointed it out. And the guy blocks me. I don't... somebody please make it make sense. Salty Butterback says, oh no, my insecure energies. George Carlin warned us about the pussification of America back in the day. Facts. He did.
Yeah,
and here we are, and we're seeing it all coming to fruition. Where people, you have one small opinion that somebody doesn't agree with, and as soon as they see it, they're gonna comment, get their little jab in, and block you before you can even fucking retort. Because I already know what I was gonna say back to him. I was gonna send the Arnold Schwarzenegger meme where he says, "Why do you cry?" Where he's laying on the floor and he's saying, "Why do you cry?" I was gonna send that, but of course he fucking blocked me before I could even do that. But you already know how I feel about the whole blocking thing. I don't like when people block. Like to me, blocking. What is that? Hold on, let me see. Oh, oops, sorry, my bad. I remember the wrong one.
I decided to step in. Like that shit was egregious.
Don't cry. I could barely see it. Read it for me.
Don't cry yourself to sleep tonight thinking about it, bitch. Now I'm gonna do like you and block you so you can't reply. Seethe in your own salt, pussy.
Oh shit. But here's my whole thing about blocking, man. Because the only people I block or that I have blocked before, ex-girlfriends mainly, and family probably. But that's about it. I don't really block anybody, no matter how much I disagree with them at all. I don't follow you. I don't subscribe to you. I don't, what's the word for it on Instagram? I think that's follow as well. So look, I don't friend you, follow you, or whatever the fuck. It's just that plain and simple. You can mute somebody, whatever, but to actually go out of your way and block somebody because they have a different opinion than you, and I will die on that fucking hill. That is a hill that I will always die on. Is you have people now in this day and age they'll block you on the internet and then they go out here in the real world and they cannot handle somebody who has a different opinion than them. And I see it every fucking day. They will break down. They will shut down. They'll have a malfunction in their fucking brain. As soon as they hear somebody have a different, they can't even comprehend difference of opinion. That's my whole thing. When you can't even comprehend the shit, you can't even accept it, we're doomed. Our entire society is fucking doomed. And I know a lot of people, they're like, well, Corn, it's just a block button. Yeah, it's just a block button. But at the same time, I cannot tell you, if he's going to block me for that, how many people do you think this motherfucker's blocked in his entirety of Twitter? A bunch.
It just becomes a habit of these clowns because it's they want to say something and then block you so you can't even reply. Like that's the most bitch made shit I've ever seen. Like you're a total pussy. Like you're just want to throw a little jab and then hide behind a block screen. That's the same as like me hitting you and then running away. You know, just like it's cowardly, it's pathetic, and I think it's absolutely says more about him than it does anything. He didn't make any point other than, you know, making a fool of himself. So yeah, feel free to make an ass of it.
All I can say is go outside and touch some fucking grass, faggot. That's what I said.